What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel Yellowstone, Season 3, Episode number 2. Remember, I don't want to keep saying everybody. Get those suggestions in for what y'all are going to be called. There is one that I saw that immediately made me chuckle that I'm not going to share yet, but I think that's possibly going to be the winner or some modification of it because it was fantastic.
I did see some folks liked my suggestion of the
Regulators.
Yellowstoners.
Oh, the Yellowstoners.
Okay, with
Regulators.
the regulators is
No,
awesome, but that wasn't like full on serious. I mean, neither was Yellowstoners, but you guys like it, so.
But yeah, if you got any other suggestions, drop them in the comments. We want to hear from you because y'all need a nickname. But the premiere for Season 3 I thought was really good. I thought it did a really good job of setting a foundation for potentially what we might be dealing with. I think there's obviously still a lot to come because of the idea that so many different storylines have been planted over the first 2 seasons that still haven't gotten a resolution. Right. I think some of that stuff's going to pop up soon, whether it's this season, next season. Before we get to the end of it, other stuff's going to pop up, I would imagine. But Dan is dead, and we now have a new threat that is taken over for Dan, which feels way more dangerous and threatening to everyone else than Dan was. Because, again, we've talked about it a bunch. Dan constantly felt like he was in over his head, always feeling like he's getting punked by everyone. Thomas was able to just roll over him and take control of things, and John obviously too. But yeah, this new group, what's it called?
Providence. I mean, but they said something else, like market acquisitions or something. You know, it's one thing to deal with one person. It's quite another to deal with like a whole, like, what is that, like a corporation?
Yeah, but the dude who heads it up, these folks were just walking through in their nice clothes through the ranch and just had no idea where they were going.
Yeah.
So it's like, it feels like this is going to be a problem for the land people. And because, again, the core of this show is about the battle for the land. And Thomas feels like he's in a position where he's going to have to team up with John again. And John likewise. But there's a new big threat. And because of all the murders that resulted in Tate's saving, which awesome to have Tate back. He's out with the fellas, doing the job. He's out camping, bringing the herd of cattle back into the fields that were destroyed by the Beck brothers. And it's nice that he could hopefully have that distraction, time with Grandpa, hanging out with the boys, putting in some work.
I loved their conversation about the soup ingredients.
Oh, yeah. The nightmares.
Yeah. You get to change the ingredients, bud.
I wish it was that easy, to be honest, just to choose what you dream about, but
sometimes you can. Yeah,
when you've gone through what he's gone through,
yes,
it's going to be tough.
I know. I mean, definitely needs therapy, but like setting intentions before you go to sleep, I think probably helps.
Yeah, it's just nice to have him home. You saw him in bed with Monica, just with his mama. Obviously, episode ended in the fields with Papa doing cowboy stuff. So it's nice to see that and him hopefully being able to calm down, feel comfortable again, and get through this because that was a very traumatic experience. But the deal that kind of came out about all that is John stepped down as livestock commissioner and Jamie's gonna take the spot. And, John's like, hey, you betray me again, you're dead to me. And I think he's being literal. Like, he will kill him. He'll have Casey or Rip or someone take him to the train station.
Because he's a liability.
Right. It's not just a hypothetical, like, oh, you're dead to me. Like, you're not, like, they would eliminate Jamie for sure.
For sure.
I feel like. So Beth ran into an interesting little fella in the river doing some fly fishing. And
with a dimple.
That interaction was just really funny. And just, I feel like every interaction Beth has with people is highly entertaining because she's just so dry and to the point and sarcastic and just like shit talking all the time. She insulted him, was like, I don't even know what that means. It doesn't work. And she's like, it's not how that works. It's still an insult.
Yeah.
And he owns a ranch not that far up the river, and her task is to buy as much land as possible with what's happening.
So I wonder if that's next.
I wonder if that path is going to come back again. And
because also stay out of the river.
Yeah.
Stay out of her river, apparently.
I mean, you don't own the river. You own the land around the river.
Right.
So
wouldn't you owe the land underneath the river then?
I don't think it works
just
that
not the
way.
actual water that goes through it?
Yeah, I don't think it works that way.
Just
but
saying.
It's possible. I don't know. I'm not a big landowner, and I definitely don't own rivers. But it definitely feels like, characters are introduced for a reason. I feel like he's going to be a thorn in probably her side. Possibly some kind of issue popping up with the land, the family, whoever owns it. And obviously we got all the other land stuff going on. But I did really love the conversation with Casey and John when John was wanted Casey to put him in the position, but Casey's like, nah, that's not me. And then he like apologized, like, that's just not me. I told you I would help with the land and get things running here, but that's just not who I am. And John's response was just really powerful and just kind of hit you in the gut, like very heartwarming. And he's like, don't ever apologize for who you are. I know exactly who you are. You're my son. And I thought that was a really good moment for them too. So I thought, good start. Interested to see where everything goes. Any other thoughts? Make sure you get those suggestions in. What do you want to be called? Leave them down. But here we go. Season 3, episode 2. Let's go. They always open every episode with just beautiful scenery shots. I mean, look at that. Yeah. It's incredible. Did he have a good night's sleep, I hope?
My
Grandpa's words.
Help, I hope. My concern actually would be him starting to wet the bed. Because that would be expected. Like,
I
that trauma.
overslept.
You slept. That's what matters.
Is it too late to go fishing now?
Try her like we're like bankers. We don't do a damn thing in the morning.
Can I try some?
No, it'll stunt your growth.
What does that mean?
Means it'll make you short.
I'm already short.
Yeah, well, not as short as you'll be if you drink coffee. You should bring the net if you're planning on a big one.
Why can't we live right here, like this, all the time?
You know, I ask myself the same thing, grandson, every day.
I love their interactions.
I do too.
Just outside the time that he got kidnapped and fell in the river. I like when grandpa and grandson get to hang out together.
Oh, Rip's house. They had some fun.
Oh yeah, they christened the house.
Girl, he loves you. Like, a lot.
Why is she waking up like she's not sure about what's going on?
Probably hungover.
Beth, hungover, please.
When it comes to Beth,
Ever have fried bread?
I always think of like, uh-oh, the devil heard my footsteps. He's scared.
Or she just confused because he's up making breakfast.
Ooh, I want some of that. What is that?
So what you want to do is you take this bacon, put it down first, the eggs, put them over the top, like that.
He's so sweet.
You hungry? Come sit.
Aw. He's so sweet with her.
You're not eating?
Beth, I ate hours ago. I'll just watch you.
She does not allow this. Normally, I don't think anybody to watch her eat. Okay, he's gonna make me cry.
So you don't gotta worry about that stuff with me.
I feel like she just gets to like let it all go.
She doesn't have to be
Somebody.
her wall, angry Beth. Best story in the show. These two.
Honestly,
Just watching their development and just
the care they have for each other.
yeah. It's like it's all good, Beth. You could poop here, you could fart.
Okay, and then you
You
ruin
could
it.
eat.
And then you ruin it.
It's make this your place.
He just wants her around. Any way he can get her, he wants her. Oh God.
The show is
You're
really
the worst.
This show has gotten you really good. They've done an amazing job of, and I assume most people feel the same way, but having the audience really care for and have feelings for this cast, like all of them.
Hey, are you going up to the summer camp?
Yeah, as soon as I get these panniers full.
Cool if I ride with you? I want to see my kid.
She wants to ride up there with us.
Oh, go grab her horse.
All the good ones are up at camp. The only thing left here is a bunch of freight trains and monsters.
Well, what the fuck is wrong with your horse, Jake?
Well, it's my horse.
Okay, Monica, get on Jake's horse.
Freight trains and monsters. That's what this one's called. He's like, damn it!
Oh, jeez.
And you were gonna give Monica that horse? Beautiful baby, though.
It's like, get off of me!
I've had it with you. Yeah.
This horse seems a bit angry.
Got it, Jake. Doesn't matter then, does it? Just get it done.
He's got cell phone service out there? Dang.
Well, they probably have satellite phones.
Well, that's exactly how you do it. Look at you. Don't even need a chuck wagon.
We need lemon.
Well, there's a big bag of them on the wagon.
I'll get it.
Yeah, not what I said. Mm-mm. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Work follows you wherever you go, Grandpa.
true words were never spoken. No, the BLM transfers with the sale. They have to reapply. That's right. Hello?
You gotta watch out for like snakes and stuff during the day in the heat out there.
What's gonna happen when he gets to the top of that hill?
Everything moves up here. I want everything up here. The tents, the fire, the whole goddamn everything.
Dang, that sucks. It's a lot of work.
Is this a better camp?
See. Yep,
Oh.
this camp's much better.
Oh, he didn't want service. Okay.
I mean, he could have just turned his phone off.
Also true.
Hey, Randy.
You hear about these barrel racers got their rigs stolen?
These two girls loaded up their horses.
We're making one last check in the stalls and got jumped.
By a couple of guys. Worked them pretty good. Locked them in a horse stall. Drove off in their rigs. Took their trucks, trailers, horses, saddles, everything. Since horses were stolen, sort of falls into your court, too. I'm short-handed on deputies. Can you spare an agent?
Yeah, I'll send you one.
You make a lot of friends. We handle this the right way.
Interesting.
And what's the right way?
The right way sends a message.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Jamie's like the only one who doesn't talk with like some kind of draw of being where they are. Like,
Right.
is it because he went to law school and all that stuff? And
Yeah, I think so.
it's like even the business folks have a certain tone and like accent to them.
Well, look at your dad. Your dad and your mom both came from Jersey. Your mom still has the accent, but your dad doesn't because he worked in the office.
Yes, sir, I wanted to thank you. No, I just haven't had the right time. No need. You deserve that house, Rip. No, sir, I'm talking about the letter. Nobody's ever given me anything like that before. Anyways, if we're gonna stake that summer, we gotta get some more wranglers, you know? We're gonna run out of hands pretty quick around here. Well, what happened to that girl you hired? She's a drifter. Drifters drift. You know how it is.
You were just asking about her.
Yeah. Now I'm worried that he didn't write that letter.
I'll leave it to you. You run the bunkhouse. Sir, does Casey know that? It's Casey's idea. I'll let you know what I find.
He's getting all choked up about this shit. God.
It's like,
You hire another girl, she needs to be mean or ugly. One of the two. Last thing I need is a love-struck cowboy climbing in the wrong bunk. Know what I mean? Mean or ugly? Yes, sir.
John, he's such an interesting character because he is full of emotion. He just never really reveals that emotion to anyone. Mm-hmm. He always does it when he's alone.
Yeah.
So like that moment where Rip was trying to like
Uh-oh.
thank him, he just kind of like blew it off.
There's no one at the house, no one at the barn. Just feeling kind of lonely.
Lonely, huh?
Yeah, buddy.
Out in the woods.
Just hope that no one comes looking for them.
Tate will come running up on them. Oh shit. Or a wolf.
Oh my god, that is the sweetest little coyote face I've ever seen.
Son of a bitch, you shot.
Baby, what do we do?
If he wants to watch, just let him watch.
Like literally, just laying down.
Yep. Oh, look at that precious baby.
It's a beautiful creature.
Wolf. Sorry, did I call it a coyote? My bad.
You did.
I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. You know what I meant.
They'll let you know, don't worry.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
I wish our lives were like this every day, just like this.
It can be. I could do this every day of my life, just like this. That's what you want, just say it.
That's what I want.
Even Tate likes it. He wants to live like this too.
And I promise I'll find a way to give it to you.
I'll find the patience to wait.
I'm glad we're finally seeing these two on the same page. Something's happening.
No. No! You get. Why do I feel like this wolf has deeper meaning, though?
Lost your pack, huh? You don't know where to go? You looking for friends? Look at me and know that I'm not your friend. I'm your enemy. Whether I like it or not, I am. There's nothing for you here, okay?
It's beautiful.
I'll give you the forest, but the valley's mine. The cattle are mine. If you try to take them, I'll kill you.
Okay. Bye. Oh my god. Precious baby, stop it.
My father could do that. Talk to animals and they'd listen.
I'm not sure if he was listening.
He was listening to some.
I love that.
Sorry to wake you.
You didn't wake me. You hear that river? There's 7 billion people on the planet. I want them to know I'm here. Not one. Not a goddamn soul.
Interesting.
Love you.
Aww.
All the family stuff getting ya.
Who is Market Equities' main competition?
MGM, Marriott.
And what does Marriott own that they don't?
Ski resort? We're an hour and a half from an airport, Bob. It's too remote for...
Oh, figured it out.
Okay, they're not taking over a resort. They're building an airport. But there's no reason to build an airport because there is no ski resort.
They're gonna do all of that.
They are building an airport and a ski resort, and then they're gonna build a city around it.
Buy everything you can around them, Beth. Everything.
How the fuck did they know about this place? Market Equities.
Schwarzenmeyer, Bob Schwartz's girl.
I'm nobody's girl.
You're somebody's girl.
Okay, let's stop speaking in Billy Joel songs.
Somebody's girl, Jackson Brown.
Okay, my mistake, you fucking cheese dick. The sporting club, the place for an airport.
It is.
What kind of airport? Is it the kind of airport for you and your buddies' Gulfstreams?
Thinking a little bigger than that. 2 terminals, 52 gates.
What?
People don't want to fly, then drive another hour to ski. That's why Big Sky never took off. Largest mountain in America, best snow in this hemisphere, and the slopes are empty. People are just that goddamn lazy.
You secure a Forest Service lease?
I didn't secure anything. I manage a fund that invests their capital, sit on the board so I know what's happening, but I don't control what's happening. You, on the other hand, militias and casino owners killing their competition. Fucking fascinating. The old West still wild. Not anymore. Not when we get here. All that shit stops.
Think so, do you?
Pretend your family doesn't live here. Pretend you don't know anything about this place. What would your end game be?
I'd turn it into Park City.
Now you're talking. Dan Jenkins was a smart guy, but his dreams just weren't big enough.
Oh my god.
Your family's the largest landowner in the valley. You've made Schwarzenmeyer the second largest. Don't play babe in the woods with me. You've been headhunting since Salt Lake.
Have you given any thought at all to the ranchers who live here? What'll happen to them?
They won't have to be ranchers anymore because they're all so fucking rich.
Good answer.
My dad told me once, there'll come a day the only noble job left is fishing. So no one's figured out a way to own the ocean. I'm working on it.
I bet you are.
Shit.
Damn.
Mind the flowers when you leave.
Will do.
Uh-oh, she's gonna run over the flowers. She's gonna say, fuck your flowers, dude. That's my Beth. That's my Beth. And honks.
I like this girl.
We all do. We all do. You just fucked with the wrong one, bitch.
This feels, they're gonna build an airport and a ski resort and then a city around it. That's ambitious.
Like her hair. Oh, I like her.
She's a hand.
Ride the hair off a horse, that's for damn sure, but we need somebody who can speak English.
Hey, Yo, where'd you learn to cowboy?
Man, I've been fucking balling and dragging since I could bounce piss off a rug.
That ain't Spanish, she's Texan. That's gibberish. No, I'm telling you, it's Texan. It's smelling
Oh my God, do it.
What's your name?
Tater.
What's that?
Tater.
You hear him? She said Peter. Your name Peter?
Do I look like my fucking name is Peter, you skunk-hard motherfucker? You look like you all been up over one of them nursings, fucked up to ass to your knees buckled.
This is the kind of girl that got drove to high school wearing a damn hockey helmet.
Oh my God.
She's perfect. Trust me. All right.
That's amazing.
Did you get a good look at who did it?
Yeah, it was those sons of bitches over there.
They're in the horse stall.
Okay.
Holy shit.
These fuckers need to learn a lesson. Something that'll tell every criminal in county jail who will listen. You got any ideas?
That guy looks familiar too. Not Steve, the other guy.
I got an idea.
Yeah?
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you mind if I see if they did any damage to your truck and trailer?
Sure.
See your keys?
That's a big ass buckle she's got there. Good for her.
Looks like she earned that one.
I want you to grab those pieces of shit. I want you to meet me at the trailer to keep those zips on them, okay?
Got it.
Go.
What are we gonna do to these idiots? Some cowboy justice?
Look up here, assholes. I ought to hang you for what you did, but this could be a teach moment if you let it.
Oh, fuck them.
Uh-oh.
Are we going off-roading with them in the back?
Is he gonna fuck up the trailer though? Oh yeah, he means business.
I would imagine it'd be easy to blame them for any damages.
Yes, I was just about to think that.
Oh shit. Oh. Oh shit. That shit ain't going flipping?
That's what I'm worried about a little bit.
Oh shit.
Does it hurt?
It's amazing control.
Honestly.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah, fuck those guys. Fuck them up. Dude, he's having a good old time. The other agents are like, where'd you go? What happened?
Let me tell you, they seem to have done some damage to your trailer.
I think they learned a lesson.
Good. Let's take these assholes.
If they're
to jail.
alive and they don't have broken necks.
All right, boys.
Oh!
Holy shit. What the hell did you do?
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's definitely not good. I mean, fuck those guys, but that's gonna be bad. How awesome is that? Just sitting on your porch, enjoying the scenery.
That's a little scary though. Beth's out walking around and there's fucking howling.
There's always fucking something.
Word.
Yeah, you can't just sit there in peace and chill. That doesn't sound good. Or is that Beth howling?
Oh my god, fucking Beth, dude.
What is she doing?
Is it a full moon? We having some things happening?
What in the fuck are you doing now?
In 35 years, I have never been alone on this ranch. We're all alone, Rip.
Let's get dirty.
We can do whatever we want.
Baby, you've been doing whatever you want your whole damn life.
But no one can see us. We could take off all our clothes. We could go run naked through the field.
I worry about ticks, no?
Why don't you run butt ass naked to that field and I'll sit here in my jeans and I'll watch you do it. What do you say?
Is there anything you ever wanted to do but you didn't do? Because everybody would watch you or question you, and now doing it is in spite of them. The moment you imagined is not the moment that you are living. Does that make sense to you?
Honestly, I don't even know what you just said.
Fucking rip.
You know, there's something I want to do. Just stay there.
Sounds interesting. We're fucking in the dirt, aren't we?
Maybe a little bit.
Does he want to dance?
Oh, that rip.
First, we're gonna dance.
Oh, rip.
Such a softie.
I know, he is. He's a big old teddy bear.
Turn on the lights, got some music, and no one's watching. Dude, she's like going through it.
She is.
So much emotion.
She deals with a lot.
These relationships.
Any more biscuits?
There you go.
I bet those are bomb as hell.
Another one.
He's just like your father. Yeah. You know, my wife, she used to make 2 Dutch ovens full of biscuits. One for your father, one for the rest of us. He'd stand right by the fire and ask his mother, how long? She'd say, 5 more minutes, which just meant soon to my wife. It didn't mean 5 minutes, didn't mean 30 minutes sometimes. He'd stomp off, pout, walk away, and come back and ask again, and that shit would go on for an hour. When they're finally ready, take a plate of biscuits, nothing else. And he'd just go sit at the edge of the firelight with his back to us, and he'd just go at it with both his hands.
They were really good.
I got funny. They were really good.
Just like a wild dog. After an hour standing over that Dutch oven, she'd sit beside me, her hair a mess, smelling like smoke. Madder than hell because she hated cooking them damn biscuits. And I looked at her and said, sweetheart, he'll eat anything you put in front of him. Just make him something else that doesn't take all night. Your mom looked at me and she said, I know, but if I don't make him, I can't watch him eat him. And then she went to the tent, laid down, fell asleep. We were Brandon, so I was up before her. And that was the last thing she ever said to me. Brandon cattle on her goddamn birthday.
Oh, babe.
Makes you wonder the point of it all. Find someone you love so much just to lose them. Like to believe there's a plan to it all, but I don't see a plan. That's just because we're inside it, Dad. We see the plan. We're standing on it. Yeah, guess we are.
You ain't going to bed, bud.
This is a collect call from Sweetgrass Valley Jail. Please press 1 to accept this call.
Commissioner Dunn, sir.
Agent Hendon, is everything okay?
No, sir, it's not. Sir, we have a problem.
Holy shit.
Come on, Jamie.
Holy shit, dude. What happens now? Like, what is...
I don't know.
Is this gonna
Does he
come...
ask his dad for help?
Does this
or-
come down on them?
This is really bad. He killed those 2 people.
He just thought he was gonna take
Rough
them on
him
a
up.
ride and give him a lesson, and he fucked them up and they died. Like, that was some serious shit.
And you can't be the other officer and be like, oh, whoops. Like, no, you're responsible for 2 murders now.
Yeah.
That's murder.
Yeah, 100%. So that's...
I mean, whether it's accidental or not, good God.
Yeah. I was like half joking when I was like, if dudes are able to just stand up, like when they went to open the door, like to see them that fucked up and just bloodied and broken, like holy shit, that was...
Yeah, he did it too much.
Yeah, that was way overboard.
Maybe just a one time slam on the brakes and then we're good. Like...
Yeah, those dudes were flying
or just
all over the
arrest
place.
them and put them in jail. I don't know.
Like, Jamie's gonna have his hands full day one on the job.
Yeah.
Like, that's... You ain't going to bed, bud. It's gonna be a long night, probably.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff is happening with John at summer camp, right? That's what they call it, summer camp?
Yeah.
Where his phone's off, essentially, not working.
And he loves it. He is enjoying his life.
Yeah, he is detached from...
Casey loves it.
Yeah.
Monica loves it.
Tate
Tate
loves it. Yeah, I think Tate will love anything if he's around his family.
Yeah.
With Grandpa and his parents.
I love that.
And the horses and all that stuff. This whole resort thing, airport plan, holy shit.
This is awful.
Like, how does Beth not just jump on a horse and, like, sprint to where they are to tell John immediately about what's happening?
Right.
This feels...
Bad.
It just feels unstoppable for them.
Right.
Essentially.
How do you... I don't even know. Like, buy up all the land, but still...
It feels like almost now Thomas is so insignificant now in terms of what his plan is.
Right. And
it's
what
like he just wants to build a hotel, a casino. These people want to build an airport with a ski resort and a city around it. That is just holy cow. That's...
Well, I mean, and Beth even
ambitious.
was like, yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
But, yeah... Well, I mean...
And she liked his answer, too, about, like, everyone that works on these ranches. The fact that he's like, yeah, they'll be too rich to care. I think she liked that answer because people will be taken care of, including Rip. That's not what they're going to want.
No.
That's not the life they want.
Usually ranchers that ranch want a ranch.
Yeah, that's why they're there. They could do other things, I would imagine. I mean, some of them can't. They're... basically branded and just sticking there, and not all of them though.
Yeah.
Most of the bunkhouse isn't branded though at this point.
Well, no, but just ranchers in general, just like that they chose something. What is it when you do what you love? It's not work.
Yeah, I mean that lifestyle has to be so refreshing. I mean, obviously it's a lot of work. It's physically demanding.
Hard, yeah.
But you're out in the wilderness dealing with amazing animals and amazing scenery. And I mean, you're constantly getting physical activity, which is good. I mean, that when you don't know of anything else and you don't need to want for more, like that feels like an amazing place to live and work.
Self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that lifestyle is so simple and amazing sounding that it's just your focus and your cares are all right there. Like everything that you got to worry about, it's all in your control. You do the work, you make the money, you make the food. Like everything is there for you. And however far as you want to take it is how far it goes.
Yep.
And I mean, for people to want to come in and obviously take over that land, it makes sense.
Just ruin it.
It's just also so sad experiencing these folks' lives on this land, the way that they live it. Like that's sad. Like to watch. And obviously every city was probably once land like that, and everything evolves and turns into that.
You also have to think about all the wildlife that you're now driving out of their home
100%.
To find food and water.
Yeah. I mean, we saw what happened with that bear when they even just changed the path of the river to where the bear didn't know what to do, didn't know where to go, started wandering, got into some trouble, and ended up losing its life because, it was wandering amongst the people.
Yeah,
but
trying to find food and water.
It's always
that
sad.
Sucks.
It's always sad watching beautiful wilderness kind of get torn down for, buildings and
us people,
that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
us folks ruining everything. But I mean, that just sounds like, what is his response going to be? How is he going to handle this one?
I don't even know.
And I mean, is it already too late? Is there anything that you could even do to disrupt it? I mean, obviously building an airport and a resort, ski resort and a city, that's not like a 2-year plan. That's like a 30-year plan. Like that is a massive, massive build.
Right.
I wonder where where things go. Like, how does this work? What are the, like...
When where did Thomas's plans go?
I mean,
like,
he still has that land.
Big ass casino.
Yeah, he still has that land that's right on top of the Yellowstone, basically right next to it. And I think these folks have everything else around it, which is why Beth is trying to buy up as much as she can. So where it goes, I don't know. Like, Beth had an interesting demeanor when she started figuring it out.
Yeah.
It seemed like she didn't like mind that much.
Yeah,
because obviously, like, the idea of, she said multiple times that once John's gone, she's out. She doesn't care anymore. So I'm wondering if that has anything to do with her mindset, because obviously her dad's not going to live forever. But it's one of those things where she was like talking about selling the table. Remember that? Not that like long ago, when their table was too big and not enough people there. And she's like, I'm going to sell the table first. I just wonder what her overall mindset, because I feel like she sees both sides of it, because even she was like, yeah, I would do, what did she call it? Park City? Mm-hmm. Like, she would build Park City there. So it's like she understands that aspect of it, but also it's her daddy and her family's land. So it's like, I don't know, it's tough. It's a very difficult thing to see how it plays out. And I mean, Thomas is going to have to, like, again, they're going to team up. Like, they have no choice. They
have to do that.
They're being dominated right now by a much larger corporation. Like, they were talking about like Hilton being their rival. Like, that's
Marriott
insane.
And all that stuff. Yeah.
Those are some massive companies.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Hilton, but MGM and Marriott.
Yeah, MGM,
sure.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. So just the idea that these massive brands are competition with this company, like, it tells you how big they are.
Yeah.
So
terrifying.
It doesn't seem like a battle like John Dutton can handle. I don't know. We'll see. But he's off doing his thing. I'm just curious to see what his reaction to that and the friggin' murder is going to be. Like, he goes away for a little bit and everything just falls apart. Like, that's basically what it feels like. So, I mean, that was another good episode. It was another very emotional episode. The relationships and
I was like on a lighter
stuff.
note, the Rip and Beth, I love them.
Their stories are easily the best in the show.
So much. And then Monica and Casey, like, reconnecting.
Yeah, it's nice to see them back on the same page.
Yeah.
Like, having Tate home, Monica getting to see him sleep. Just, this kid feels like very quickly back at peace after what he dealt with. Just getting him around the cowboys, grandpa, mom and dad, the animals, just the wilderness, under the stars. Just so much of that probably is like putting his heart back together and putting his mind where it needs to be. But yeah, I mean, the Beth and like even Beth and Rip on their own, their stories are amazing.
Yes.
And they're fascinating characters, and I just want to keep them around forever. But like when they're together, they're totally different people. It's like they soften up. They're like sweet. Yeah, they're sweet with each other. When he was feeding her breakfast,
it was the best.
And she was like covering her mouth, and he's like, no, you could be relaxed here. You could bring your wall down. You could just chill out. You don't need to put on a show. You don't need to be Beth Dutton here. Like, just calm down, relax, enjoy your breakfast. You don't need to like live up to a standard.
But also, I need to try some fry bread. What is that?
Yeah.
I never had that.
With eggs and bacon. That sounds amazing.
Glorious.
Yeah. So that's just one of those really sweet moments where you don't really get to see that side of Beth ever. And the fact that they're on the ranch alone, having those moments, I think it's great. And the fact that she's like rolling around in the fucking dirt, and like Rip comes out and she's going on about, oh, we could do whatever we want. What's something that you never done because you were worried that people were watching. He like flips on the lights and plays some music, and they have a little slow dance. I'm like, this dude's super romantic. He's a hardcore cowboy, and he'll fuck some shit up, but dude's got a heart.
Yeah.
And especially, well, maybe just Beth. Really, Beth is the only one that gets to see that.
Just Beth.
Yeah.
Yes.
No one else gets to see it.
Tate.
I mean, yeah.
He's real sweet with Tate.
He is. He was good with him that one time when he was helping
Rip
with the...
needs a baby.
Oh, jeez. I mean, Beth and
Rip needs a baby. Oh my God. I don't know how Beth would do. I don't know. I mean, she's probably a really good mom. Fierce,
for sure. She'd probably be just like her mom.
Do not let her on the PTA. She will fuck some shit.
Right, she won't let anything slide.
Mm-mm.
But she'd probably be tough like her mom was. And
which that's a little scary.
But
I just don't want anybody to be.
The thing is, like, her mother never got to finish her job.
I know.
That's like the difficult part, where she was like very early stages of raising that kid when she lost her life.
I
So
know, but something to say when you're dying is not like basically this is your fault.
yeah, I mean they're hardcore. That's just kind of the way they run things. Yeah,
I would never.
That's tough.
Yeah.
But the Rip and Beth storyline, just individual and the way they came together, like essentially having very similar paths and dealing with things as kids, so wild. And for them, just it's nice to see because of how much chaos is around them. Obviously, Beth brings chaos because that's just who she is.
Yep.
But like Rip and his job and his role and his dedication to the John and to the Yellowstone, like there's a lot of shit going on around them. It's nice that they could sometimes just come together, just chill out, have a dance, have a nice breakfast, you know, get some stuff taken care of. But yeah,
what we call it now?
It's very nice that they could have those moments. Yeah. And even Casey with John, like that was a really touching moment too.
Well, Casey with the wolf. That was awesome.
I just liked him talking to it and then like John sharing the message about the biscuits, like telling that story, and like Casey telling like, Dad, I love you, and him just kind of ignoring it and just kind of walking on. John is super emotional, but he just does it to himself. He releases, he holds his emotions in until he's alone and he lets it out, usually never just for anyone to see. But it's just one of those things where like, you know that shit's getting to him. You know when Casey's like, I love you, Dad.
Especially when you get older, like the
sure.
older you get, the more soft you get.
Like for example, like my dad, he became a huge softie when we had our first kid. Mm-hmm. You make a tough dude, a granddaddy, they become mush. And I like when Tate's around John, that's exactly what he is. He's just mush. And he's just big sweet teddy bear. So it's like, I think that's a lot to do with it, is the fact that he's a grandfather and that he gets to see his grandson grow up, and especially after like some of the issues that they've had with the kidnapping and the river and like almost losing him a couple different times. It's like you hold on to that as long as you can. And I mean, having a daughter turned me into a softie.
2 daughters.
And I have 2 now. Mm-hmm. So it's like I'm a huge softie. Just don't mess with my family. Because the bear will come out. Yeah, the rage will show. But yeah, I think it's the relationship, the family, the personal stuff. This show does it really well, so well, and obviously the drama and the conflict is also really well done, which they're slowly building through 2 episodes. I think they're doing a good job of like presenting this new threat. We'll see where it goes, but 2 episodes, really good into season 3. Anything else? No. All right, y'all, make sure to leave those comments for the suggestions for what y'all want to be called. Got one here. Nikki knows about it. We'll see if it pulls through. But yeah, leave all those comments. We'll see you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.